May 8th, 2018, Conan Exiles left early access. And now 8 years later, ready for the anniversary, Conan Exiles Enhanced is finally here as a free upgrade to all Steam owners of the base game. With a full reimagining of the original game and hundreds of bug fixes, Inflexion Games have been working with Funcom behind the scenes, faithfully untangling spaghetti code and updating outdated visuals to this gorgeous masterpiece, with lighting and environments now rivaling any modern game in Unreal Engine 5. I've been playing on a preview build and have everything you need to know right here. So let's cover what's new first. Updated character models. Your characters and followers have been updated into Unreal Engine 5, but they'll still be recognisable. So as you travel around the map, NPCs will look familiar. The character creation screen now features a couple of additions such as enhanced hair, where you'll be able to choose a second colour to complement or contrast against your hair colour. And there are now 3 different eye sections to choose colours to personalise your look. They've also added some additional skin tones. You can even remove body hair, change its colour and opacity now if you want. Hair textures have been updated, but I would love to see the addition of more styles in the future. I'll have an updated mod guide coming soon. Merged worlds. In Conan Exiles Enhanced, the Exiled lands and Isle of Siptah are merged into one world. You can now travel to Siptah from the Exiled lands and vice versa by speaking to NPCs. I found these 2 locations linking the maps here. This place on the Exiled lands links to here on Siptah, and this place links to here on Siptah. Travelling the other direction will also take you back to the same place. Players who own the Isle of Siptah DLC will be able to freely travel back and forth, and even choose on which map to respawn. The Isle of Siptah is a DLC expansion to Conan Exiles that released officially in 2021, and with it brought a full map, new dungeons called Vaults, the Maelstrom, a massive storm swirling around the centre, and spawning monsters. Surges, spawning humans and other creatures, rhino mounts, new build sets and armour. This map has also received the Unreal Engine 5 treatment and looks amazing. In the past, players were able to transfer characters between these maps before this was switched off in 2022 due to technical issues and following pay-to-win accusations from the PvP community. Some of the recipes and lootable weapons from the Isle have huge advantages compared to those from the Exiled lands, and while some Siptah items have since been added to the main map, others have not, such as the Gil gloves, which give a unique effect that helps with stamina regeneration. We haven't yet heard if there will be a rebalancing of Siptah gear along with this upgrade to address the advantages of buying the DLC, but it is a concern. They could resolve this by adding any remaining items that give players an advantage to the Exiled lands, or adding new items that confer the same benefits for free. Craft from nearby storage and follower inventories. No more running back and forth between boxes when you're crafting, and no more being over-encumbered because you have heavy rocks and wood in your inventory when building, without changing your carry capacity in the attributes screen. Now you'll be able to put your harvested materials in a box, and to craft and build nearby without a mod, at last. You'll also be able to see the stats of craftable gear in your workbenches without using a mod. More about UI upgrades soon. Speaking of mods, Inflexion have been supporting modders from the most popular mods with an updated mod kit, so that some mods should be available on day 1 of release, or at least in the first few days, hopefully. No mods from the older version of the game should work automatically without being upgraded by the modders for Conan Exiles Enhanced. They have to be upgraded into Unreal Engine 5. In some cases, this is a relatively quick process, but some mods may take more time, and others may not be updated at all for this version due to modders retiring or the enormity of the work involved, like some map mods, for example. Reduced client size. The older version of Conan Exiles will now be called Conan Exiles Legacy Edition, and it'll still be playable for anyone who owns the game and wants to play that version. This will be the only version available on Epic, Microsoft Store and console unless the update gets ported in future. Conan Exiles Enhanced is very well optimised, and they had a range of playtesters with a variety of systems able to run the game during the test. But if you're concerned that your PC won't be able to run it, keep a backup of your saves in Unreal Engine 4 and you'll be able to return to that save. The new version of the game has been shrunk down to just 40 gigabytes, which should hopefully make it easier to have both versions installed, and Steam Deck users should be able to enjoy the Enhanced Edition too. Servers. Today, all official servers for the PC version of the game are being updated to the Enhanced Edition, and all Siptah servers are being closed, with players being transferred to the Exiled lands along with their followers and anything in their inventories. Console players will remain on their Legacy Edition of the game, but there will be some consolidation happening. I covered server changes extensively in my previous video, which I'll link in the description. I'll also link to the dev blog, which has a decent FAQ. UI upgrades. The user interface has been given an overhaul with the upgrade. You'll notice an updated style with new pop-ups in-game and new visuals to the crafting and inventory. Status effects are now shown in the bottom left of the screen, and there's now a compass built into the HUD, which you can choose to switch off in your settings if you wish. The journey tracking system now combines Exiled land steps with ones specific to the Siptah map, such as Island Cartographer, and this system should now remember what you did before you started tracking individual journeys. No more searching for iron to satisfy a step when you did that earlier. A much needed change. One thing I have noticed from the Enhanced Edition is the ability to toggle off DLC and Bazaar items from crafting menus, so it's easier to see base game craftables, such as weak aloe potions. I hope this is something they re-add soon because it's very useful. Talked about in my previous video, this update is a free upgrade for anyone who owns or buys the Steam version of the game. They have said they're considering bringing the upgrade to Epic Games, Microsoft Store and console, but this is not currently planned. The legacy version of the game won't be receiving any further updates, but on console they will be fixing any critical issues and the Black Lotus Bazaar will continue to be available. In order to port this to console, they'll have to pay somebody to do so. Presumably, if this update is successful, it's an option on the table. And in the meantime, the message is considering but not planned. Finding out your favourite game is basically going into maintenance mode is always going to be devastating. I'm really hoping the upgrade comes to console and the other versions of the game. Over 5,000 of my hours in this game were played on console, and I would love to see our console community getting the love they deserve after years of game-breaking bugs and issues. Players with PCs on Epic or Microsoft Store could always buy the Steam version of the game. But what about all the Bazaar and DLCs that they've bought? There isn't currently a way to link your account. Perhaps that's something they could add in the future. Along with the world, creatures and character models, items in the game, build sets and armour have all been updated. Here's a peek at the new look to build sets. Sandstone, stone brick, insulated wood, reinforced stone, black ice, acer, aquilonian, arena, Argosian, flotsam, frontier, Khitan, Lost Dungeon, Nemedian, Pictish Perch, Pyramid, Rough Timber, Stable, Stormglass, Turanian, Veneer Cabin, Yamatai, Zingaran, Chess Foundations. Here's a quick look at the walls too. Biome previews. I'll close out the video with a preview of the updated visuals. I'll be bringing out new guides and starting a fresh playthrough on the Enhanced Edition of the game, starting today on Twitch and YouTube. Come and say hi. Make sure you follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. I'm on Twitter, TikTok and Blue Sky. Thanks for watching. See you soon.